कोई भी good evening, sir.
Very good evening to everybody. Yeah, very good evening to everybody. And I'm sure you guys are absolutely doing well. I'm also well today. So I'm here to give you a very important lesson that's going to help you tremendously in your life. Got it? And what's okay? What taste you want? Neasis? What taste you want? You're asking some taste. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Neasis? Can you hear me? Okay. So today I'm going to tell you an absolutely important topic, that is something called common mistakes in English. Got it? So I'm going to tell you more about something called common mistakes in English. Got it? Very powerful lesson for you all. And I'm sure this particular lesson is going to help you in many ways. You can speak good English. You can write effective English. So this particular lesson is going to help you in so many ways. Got it? So before that, I have a question to you all. What's the difference between mistake and error versus error? Got it? So what's the difference between mistake and error? Who is going to tell me this particular answer? Ashita, Radha, Subhasri, everybody. Anushka. So what's the difference between like mistake and error? So anybody can answer these questions to me? Sonali? Absolutely. Yeah. Neasis. Manat, Satyajit, everybody. Tamanna. Mr. Dhar. So what's the okay? So what's the difference between mistake and error? And I request everybody to mute yourself. Whenever you want to say something, you can speak. Otherwise, you can mute yourself. Pratismita, what's the difference between mistake and error? Any idea? Sonali, any idea?
No,
Tamanna,
sir.
no idea. Okay,
No.
no idea. Okay. So who is going to answer this question to me? Who is going to answer this question to me? What's the difference between something called mistake and error? Priti, any idea? What's the difference between mistake and error?
Sir, both are same.
Both are same. Okay. Satyajit, Saurabh, what's the difference you're trying to get out of these two things?
Sir,
Mistake and error.
I think this is not same.
Okay, this is not same. Saurabh, any idea?
yes, sir. Mistakes are something
Yes or
which
no?
are yes, sir. Which mistakes are something which are made by us, but error can be correct, but it is mistake for the sentence or something. Sir. It can be right or it can be wrong.
Hey, you totally missed it up. Okay, so that's not the right way. But anyway, let me tell you. Okay, I don't want to take the first. Yeah. So okay,
Sir,
you are trying to. Yeah. Anybody want to say something? Yeah, Saurabh. Always, I appreciate your courage. I appreciate you guys are taking whenever you're trying to take the initiative. That gives me immense pleasure. So I'm
Sir,
quite happy with you. Yeah, yeah. Please, anybody is trying to say something? Sonali, yes.
sir, mistake mean a lot of mistake and error mean few mistake.
It's not like that. Okay. So let me tell you. Let me tell you what's the difference. Let me tell you. There is a huge difference. Listen carefully, everybody. Listen closely to me. This lesson is about common mistakes in error. You should know, shall I say it's error or it's a mistake? That's pretty important. And most of the students who are me right now, you guys don't know the difference between the two. So it is pretty important for you to understand the nitty-gritty of the differences that you are supposed to, use in different situations. Let me tell you. So suppose, Priti Smita, okay, suppose you're going to say like 1 plus 2, obviously you are going to say 3, right? That's very common. I mean, this is something called common sense. Everybody has gone to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. That everybody is going to say the same thing. But okay, instead of writing 3, suppose you have written 4. You know the answer. 1 plus 2 equal to 3, because this is something called a common sense. But instead of writing 3 unknowingly, or it was a typo error, or you are absent-minded, whatever it may be the reason, you have written 4. So this is something called a mistake. So what is called mistake? Mistake is something, you know the knowledge, you have the idea, you have the knowledge, but some way you went wrong. You have the idea, you know that. Sometimes instead of A, you are using an. Instead of B, you are using an. That means you know the answer, but some or other way you are not able to produce at the right time. So that is called a mistake. So what is called mistake? Mistake is something that you know a little bit. You know the answer, but still you guys are committing that particular thing. So that is called mistake. And error is something called that you have no idea. Let me tell you, like no, you people are with me right now. Most of people don't know collocation. If I'm going to ask a collocation question, so most people are going to you are going to make error, because you don't know what is collocation, how to use that. You know some basic part, but you don't know the advanced part. So let me tell you, mistake is something called that you know the answer, you have the idea, you have something called the knowledge, but you made a mistake. Like no, you went wrong. Okay, knowingly you went wrong. But here you have no idea what is happening. Sometimes you go wrong, and that is something called error. Now this is pretty clear to everybody. Saurabh, Sonali, this is with everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's loud and clear. Let
Yes,
me
sir.
give. Let me write it for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the first. Let me write it for you. Mistake is something called mistake. Mistake is something called you know the answer. Okay, you know the answer, or you have the available knowledge. You have the knowledge about that subject. Okay, I request everybody to mute yourself, because I'm getting some background sound. Please mute yourself. Okay, so you know the answer, or you have the knowledge about that subject, but you went wrong. But went wrong. You can say, oh my God. Suppose I say, Priti, 1 plus 2. What is the 1 plus 2? You said, sir, 4. But, sir, it's 3. Then why did you write 4? Oh my God, sir, I make a mistake. That is called make mistake. Why? Because you know the answer. That's okay. You know the answer. Because or you have the knowledge about that particular subject or topic. But some or other way, you went wrong. That is something called, you know, that is something called mistake. You can say, I have committed a mistake, or I have made a mistake. You can say, I have example. I have made a mistake.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, what you have written after but you?
But you went wrong. You went wrong. Went. But you went wrong. Okay. You went wrong. Whatever the things you have written, you went wrong, and that is something called, I have made a mistake. Suppose if you say, Priti, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, but you have written 4, you can say, oh my god, sorry sir, I made a mistake, or I have made a mistake. Got it? Because you know the answer, but still you went wrong, and that is something called mistake. Now it's loud and clear to everybody. Sunil,
Yes,
Saurabh,
sir.
Bubbly,
Yes.
Manath, everybody, Satyajit,
Yes, sir.
everybody,
Yes, sir.
Arshita,
Yes, sir.
Snehasit, Priyanka,
Yes,
everybody.
sir.
Clear? It's loud and clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
What you are trying to say? Okay, Vijayalakshmi, it's loud and clear to you? Or do you have any questions? Do you have any further question? Anybody? No question. Okay. So what is called error? Right now we have already learned something called mistake. In the mistake part, look, you know the answer, or you have the knowledge about the subject. But here error means you don't have that answer because you don't know. Suppose, like, most people are learning basic algebra. If I'm going to tell you, do you know something called integration, differentiation? Because these are the subjects that are being taught, or these are the subject being taught in your high school, or you can say, like, in +2. If you're trying to go to college, that right time you are going to learn all these things. That is something called error. If you're trying to make a mistake, you are trying to make, or you went wrong in that particular situation. So this is the difference between mistake and error. Now it's loud and clear to everybody. So I'm going to tell you there's something called common mistakes in English, not error, common mistakes. That means you know the answer, but if people are going wrong. So that is something called common mistakes in English. Now it's loud and clear. You got the introduction. Clear to everybody? It's loud and clear to everybody. Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
great.
sir.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all. So let me, right now I'm going to teach you the common mistakes that you are trying to make every day, or you are making almost every day. You are making, or you sometimes you make. I don't know. Like, no, let me check it out. Okay. Let me tell you the first mistake you guys are making. Okay. The first mistake you guys are making, let me tell you. In your written English or in your spoken English, let me tell you the first mistake. Number one, let me take it. Okay. You people say, you people always say today morning. Okay, this is a mistake, or this is something called the wrong path. This is the wrong. There is nothing called, okay, today morning. This is wrong actually, my friend. Okay, and this is something called the correct one.
Sir, this morning.
Absolutely. So I'm going to write it for you.
Yes,
There
sir.
is
This
nothing called,
month.
yeah, that's the correct. Let me one by one. I'm going to give you around 10 to 15 mistakes that you guys are committing, and we are trying to rectify
What
that.
you have written, sir? Correct.
The correct will be this morning. The correct will be this morning. Okay. The same is that today evening. What will be the answer? What will be the correct one? Everybody? Today evening.
This evening.
Sir,
This
this evening.
evening.
Absolutely. This is called this evening. Absolutely. Okay. This is called this evening. So whenever you are trying to make some sentences, suppose you say, Priyanka, I am going to call you off this evening, not today evening. I have met an accident today morning. No, this is called I have met with an accident this morning. So it is called this morning and this evening, not today morning and today evening. Got it? So like that, there is another things I want to tell you all. That is, this is something called a wrong wrong. I mean, it's completely wrong also. This phrase is completely wrong. And the right
Right.
will be, this is called last night. Absolutely.
Sir, last night.
Absolutely. You are right. So these are the three things. This is the number one. Okay. Like that, number two, number three, number four, like now 10 things I'm going to list it out for you all. Okay. It's loud and clear.
Yes,
Manas,
sir.
Yes,
Anushka.
sir.
Okay, everybody. Priyanka. Okay.
Yes,
Vanshika, are you getting the point? Everybody. Debanjana, Sonali,
yes, sir.
Bubbly, Vijayalakshmi, Arshita. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Tamanna. Everybody, are
Yes,
you
sir.
getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Devidas.
Yes,
Devidas, are you
sir.
getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Okay. Rudra, Pritismita,
Yes,
Snehasis.
sir.
Absolutely. Okay. So let me tell you, my friends, listen carefully, listen closely what exactly I'm trying to tell. Never make the mistakes that are happening in the left hand side. And this is how our symptoms goes most of the time. Sometimes you say, hey, Snehasis, I have called you today morning. No, this is called I have called you this morning. Oh my God. I forgot to bring, I did not take or I could not take breakfast today morning. No, I could not or I was not able to take breakfast this morning. I have a class this evening. I have a class this evening. Got it? Or you can say, like, I called you up last night. So there is nothing called today morning, today evening, and yesterday night. This is called this morning, this evening, and last night. You are supposed to, change the pattern. This is called something called, I don't know if you're using this one, it's okay because I don't know you all. Because after a few days, maybe after one or two classes, I'm going to divide your group. One is called advanced learner, other is called something called average learner. Those who are good at English, I want to teach them something called advanced English. They can speak pretty well, just like me. And there are some people among yourself, like you people are not able to comprehend, you are not able to understand me correctly, and that means I have to give you some fundamental classes. So they'll be entirely, you can find it out, close to 30 or 38 people are there. You might be thinking, oh my God, 38 students are there.
Sir,
How sir is
38.
going? Yeah, 38 students are there. You might be thinking, sir, how is possible? No, I am going to divide the entire. I'm going to, I'm going to, in fact, there'll be two different groups. So don't worry. This is just like a common group because I don't know you all and you don't know me. Let's have a, interactions. Let's have a good, a rapport with you all. So let's try to understand each and everything. Then only we can able to, then I can understand that Devidas is such a good guy, or Rudra is such a good guy, or Snatch is a good guy. So let me put in group A and let me create another group called B. And in the B itself, I need to put somebody else like that. So that is the entire process that we are trying to work it out at ego classes. Okay. So this part is clear to everybody. You can take a screenshot, but you have to write it.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, because let me tell
Sir,
you, I am going to have a session tomorrow with your parents. I request everybody to bring your parents tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It's only 15 to 20 minutes. Like, no, I need to talk to your parents. Yes. Got it? And I need to ask you whether they are writing or not because they are going to check you all. Everybody, I know. Since you are trying to take the class, most your mom or your dad or your sister will be there sitting beside you. And I need to know that whether you guys are listening to me correctly or not. You guys are writing correctly or not because our entire exercise will go completely waste. Got it? Very good. Very good. Okay.
Sir,
So
I
this
am
is
not taking any screenshot. I'm writing all things.
absolutely Arshita. Very good job. Those who are writing, that's called pretty good job. I always appreciate.
I am also writing, sir.
Absolutely.
I am
Absolutely.
also
Good job.
writing.
Kudos to everybody. Kudos to
So
everybody.
I
Kudos
am
to
writing.
everybody.
I am also
Absolutely.
writing.
Absolutely. Kudos to. Congrats everybody because you guys are doing wonderful job. Okay. Don't take the screenshot unless until you are so sick you're not able to write then. But once you write something, you can easily grasp it up. It's easy for you to understand, write something. But what most people are lazy people. What they're goofy.
I
They're
am not
just take a,
taking any screenshot.
absolutely that's, and some people are taking my screenshot. Don't take it. Okay. So you
No,
have to
sir,
take,
not
don't take
taking.
my screenshot. Okay. So I'm there before you. There is not taking of a screenshot. Okay. So let me tell you, one is something called wrong and this is called right. This is the fasting. And this is something called time. We people make a lot of mistakes whenever it comes to time. So don't make the same mistake again. Got it? So let me take the second one. Okay. What is called second one? Okay. I am going to ask you this Debidat. Debidat, I have a question to you. Debidat, are you there? Can you listen? Can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
let me tell you, suppose you can say today is my birthday. This is the number two. Okay. You say today is my birthday. Or you can say like this, you can say like this, like today is Friday. Most people and most of you also use the same sentence every day. I've seen it. Got it? So today is Friday. Could you please tell me whether the sentence is wrong or right?
Sir, can I tell? Sir,
One minute. I'm going to give 1 minute. Ruk jao. So you are not here to fight. So I'm going to ask this Devidat. Let Devidat answer that. If it's going wrong, then obviously Snehasis, Pritish Mehta, whoever they are going to, hands up, I'm going to ask them. So it is for Devidat turns to, to answer this question. Devidat, is there any wrong with the sentence? Devidat, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I think that
Yes,
sir.
yes,
These
tell
are
me.
correct. Sir, I
This
think
is
these are correct.
okay, fine. Who is going to answer that?
Sir,
Who is going to answer?
Sir,
Who is
can I
that?
tell?
1 minute.
Sir,
What's your name? What's your name?
Sir, Snehasis.
Snehasis. Okay.
Sir, wrong, sir.
These are wrong. Okay, fine. I believe I have
Can I
discussed with her. Okay. Yeah, please tell.
Sir, this Friday. Ma'am.
Okay, let me. Okay, fine. I got it right now. I got it. Let me tell you.
This is
Devidat
Friday.
and others, these sentences are completely wrong. This is something called exact translation from a mother tongue to English. This is not the way the people of America and Britain use. And this is not the right way to speak English or in order to write English. Got it? So for communicative English, you cannot use this, but most people are using that. But I don't think they are supposed to use this. So what's the right one? Let me tell you. The first one will be like this. This one will be, it is my birthday today. And the second one is called, it is Friday today. Got it? Now you're going to ask me, sir, why this happens, why it is wrong, and why this is correct. Let me tell you. Every sentence, whatever the sentence you are trying to say, always starts with a subject. Let me tell you, I am going to call you. So I is the subject. Got it? Debidat is going to answer that. Priti is going to answer that. Subhasri is going to answer that. Subhasri is the subject. Got it? Or Rudra is trying to say this. Who is there? He is there. So he, she, it. Rudra, anybody you are before me right now, you are called the subject. So whenever you are trying to start a sentence, unless until it is something called an imperative sentence, come here, go there. These are called imperative sentences. I'm going to teach you everything. Don't worry. In the imperative sentences, you guys are
Sir,
going.
I can't understand, sir.
Let me explain you. I have not explained it. I am going to explain it one by one. I have never completed this one. I'm going to tell you every sentence starts with a subject. Let me give an example. Suppose I say, I am eating mango. I am teaching. So whenever I say I am teaching, here I is the subject. This is called the subject. Got it? If I'm say who is listening, if I'm going to ask you like Subhasri, what you are doing? You say, sir, I'm writing to you. I'm writing whatever you're trying to say. If I'm going to ask you Subha, what you are doing? Subhakant will say, sir, I'm writing. Subhakant, can you hear me? Subhakant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So Subhakant, if I'm going to ask you, Subhakant, what are you doing? Sir, I'm writing. I'm listening to you closely. I'm listening to you attentively. If I'm going to ask Saurabh, what you're doing? Sir, I'm writing whatever you have written on the board. So obviously, all the sentences, whatever the sentences you are trying to say, it starts with a subject. But there are certain sentences, it never starts with a subject, it starts with a verb. That is called imperative sentence. If your teachers are there, like how your teachers come here, come here. There is no subject. Here you has been completely omitted. Stand up, go there, sit down. These are called imperative sentence. Let me write it for you. Come here. So this is something called an order. Somebody, something like your teachers order you to come somewhere else. So this is called, it starts with a verb. Okay. So let me tell you whether, listen carefully, everybody, please don't make any noise. Whether the sentence starts with a subject or it should start with a verb. But let me tell you, this is today. This is called today. Today is something called today in English. It is called in grammar. It is called adverb of time. This is called adverb of time. Let me tell you, this is an adverb. Today, yesterday, day for yesterday, last month, last year. These
Sir, side please.
yes. No, let me explain you. Let me explain you. After that, I'll give you time. Then you can. I'm trying to explain everything. Listen carefully.
Yes, sir. Yes.
First thing
Yes,
is
sir.
that to everybody.
Sir,
First,
your video is off, sir.
my video is off. Everybody, can you check it out? Who is
No,
having
sir,
problem?
sir, your video is
on.
I
Yes,
have
sir.
all.
Video is
Listen.
on.
Your video is on.
Let me tell you.
Is on.
Listen carefully. Whenever you are facing any problem, there are a lot of people are there. They are complaining, sir. I can't see you. The video is not on. So that means there is no problem from my side. It is the problem from your side. So what you have to do? You have to log out, again log in. It is going to fix the issue. Because I am this particular class has been relayed from Bhubaneswar. I am living in a post area and I have a very strong Wi-Fi network. So from my side, there is no problem. So whenever you guys are facing any problem from your side, so what you have to do? You have to log out, then you have to re-log in. Then it is going to fix the problem. Are you getting my point, everybody? Yes or no? It's loud and clear? Great.
Yes.
Okay, listen
Yes,
carefully
sir.
right now. So let me tell you, every sentence starts with either with a subject or with a verb. Got it? So there are certain sentences that start with a subject. Just like subject, I can say, "Hey, what's your mom doing?" Sir, my mom is cooking. So mom or mother is something called a subject. If I'm going to ask you, like Rudra, what's your father doing? Sir, my father is watching television. My father is called the subject. If I'm going to ask you, if I'm going to ask me, sir, what you're doing right now? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm teaching you all. Okay. So I am teaching you all. So I is the subject. So you know, I, we, you, they, he, she, it. These are called the subject. That means they necessarily communicate that somebody is doing something. Right? He is the, that person does the work. So that is called a subject. Got it? I'm going to teach you everything that comes under grammar portion. But today I'm not going to focus on, in that particular area. I'm going to focus on something else. Or the sentence comes with a verb, just like, hey guys, get out, get lost, okay, go there, okay, like that. Your teachers used to say like that. Got it? Every day. Like, suppose my student is Sai. So how can I, Sai, please come here. So it starts with something called come. So this is something called, the sentence sometimes starts with a verb also. Look, it starts with a verb or it starts with a subject. But here, look at the sentence. Today is my birthday. Today is Friday. So what is called today? Today is not a subject. In English, today, day after tomorrow, yesterday, last month, last year, these are called time. And these are called adverb of time. So it's an adverb. So there are a lot of adverbs are there. I'm going to teach you all. That is adverb of frequency, adverb of time, adverb of place. Got it? A lot of adverbs are there that you can use in different situations. But here, today is an adverb of time. So how an adverb is going to play the role of a subject? It should be I, we, you, they, he, she, it. So that's why instead of today, we have used it is my birthday today. So today you can put it at the end of the sentence. So just like that, you can say, "Oh my God!" Hey, suppose like Priti Smita is trying to give me sweets. Sir, you take this sweets. I say, "What happens, Priti?" Sir, do you know? It's my birthday today. It's my birthday today because you have to start with from it. It's a subject. I, we, you, they, he, she, it. These are called subject. So every sentence must start with a subject or it must be started with something called a verb. So that's why the two sentences are wrong. This is a wrong sentence. The correct one will be, it is my birthday today. And today is Friday. It is called, it is Friday today. So next time, whenever you're trying to, say something, Don't say, sir, today is my birthday. No, you can say, sir, it is my birthday today. This is how the people of America and Britain use. Now it's loud and clear to everybody. Yes or no? Debida, you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, in fact, everybody.
Yes,
Vijayalakshmi,
sir.
Yes, sir.
yeah, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please note it down. Note it down. Everybody, note it down.
I have written.
You have written it? That's
Yes,
absolutely.
sir.
No,
Sir, I have written it.
no. It's not about writing something, about understanding. You have to understand everything, then you can write it. By sake of writing something, I have written something, then you can write it. It's pretty bad. It's not going to put you anywhere. First, you understand. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Each and every question you can ask me. Suppose you feel that this is, you are not able to. My mother say that is today's. No, that's the today your birthday is. No, that you have to say it. It is your birthday today. It is your birthday today. That you are supposed to. Got it? Clear? It's loud and clear. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the Debidat, you are getting my point, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Debidat,
Sir.
Manas,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Debarchana,
I got the
Archita.
point.
Yes,
Yes, sir. I
sir.
got.
Yes,
Sorry?
I got it.
Yes, sir. No.
Are you getting my point or any problem you're facing? Snehasis,
Sir, I got the point. Sir,
Sir,
I got
I
the point.
understand clearly.
Please explain again. Yes, sir. No problem.
no, which one? Shall I explain this one? Listen carefully. Again, let me explain it once more. Those who don't understand or not able to understand or can't understand, let me explain it once more. Listen carefully. Every sentence, a normal sentence, we have three kind of sentences. I'm going to teach you all. One is called simple sentence, other is called complex sentence, and the third one is called something called compound sentence. So this is a simple sentence. Every sentence, sir, I am have written spelling. What you have written it? Okay. Anyway, so let me write it. So whenever every sentence starts with either with a verb or with a subject, got it? Any simple sentence. You take any simple sentence. If I'm going to Saurabh, what are you doing? Sir, I'm right now writing something. What's your father doing? Sir, my father is watching television. What's your sister doing? Sir, my sister is studying right now. What's your mom doing? But sir, my mom is, something called, is cooking. So look at the things. Whenever Saurabh wants to say something, he always express whenever he is trying to say in an affirmative sentence, that is with a subject. And there are few sentences are there that your teacher at school or your tuition, okay, they are going to tell you like, no, Priyanka, come here. Finally, stand up. So obviously, you are going to start something called with a verb. So whenever you are trying to write a sentence, a simple sentence, either it should start with something called a subject, or it should start with from a verb. But look at the sentence. Today is my birthday. Okay, here today is my birthday, so today is the subject. But today cannot be the subject because today, yesterday, day after tomorrow, all the time they are called adverb of time. So how there are different part of speech. There is something called you can say noun, pronoun, adverb, verb, right? Preposition, conjunction, interjection, all the things, adjective, adverb, all the things are there. So let me tell you, these are called adverb. Today, yesterday, day after tomorrow, these are called adverb. So how can an adverb can't be a subject in a sentence? So that's why the sentence is something called grammatically incompatible. You can write it. So what you have to do? You have to say it is my birthday today, or you can say it is Friday today. Of course, it's Friday today. Don't say, sir, today is Friday. No, the correct one. Let me tell you, I am going to teach you the way in your lifetime. English should not be a stumbling block in your career. English always, whenever it comes to English, you can enjoy because this is not simply a subject. This is a language. This is a language. You are supposed to master the language. Got it? So the moment you are trying to speak, you are trying to speak here, there, wherever you are trying to speak, you can speak it with that much of confidence. You can speak without flawlessly. There should not be any problem at all. But the moment you are trying to make this kind of mistake, I don't think you guys are, you're not able to speak it correctly. And also, these are the mistakes that is going to create huge problems for you all in the future. So it's the right time for you that to rectify the mistake as soon as possible. So that's what I'm doing right now. We are trying to rectify your mistake. Are you getting my point? Everybody yes or no? It's loud and clear. Saurabh, Tamanna?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now you can write. You told me just move on. I moved to one side. Please, you can write it out. Write down.
Sir, I have written it.
I'm sorry.
Sir, I written it.
You have written it. That's great.
Sir, I have also written it.
Absolutely. That's great job. You guys are doing a lot. But let me tell you. But let me tell you. But let you Vanshika, this is a wrong sentence. Sir, complete. No. Sir, it has been completed. Or it is complete right now. You have to say, I'm going to teach you that. Okay. Let me tell you. Whenever I'm trying to, who is dancing? Somebody's dancing. अच्छा तरह dance करो. I want to check it. Really, I want to see who is dancing. We dance karo. Who is
Sir,
dancing?
I am dancing.
You are dancing. Oh my God. So don't dance right now. I'll give time to dance. Okay. Let me concentrate. The moment you are trying to dance, then obviously my entire concentration, I lose my concentration. I'll be looking at your dance. Then I'm thinking to teach you something. Then everything will be spoiled. Got it? I don't want to spoil your future. Okay. So let's take it out. So this is something called second mission. Click to everybody. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. Right now, okay, Vijayalakshmi, are you getting my point? Anushka, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Ashita,
Yes, sir.
Smith,
Yes, sir.
everybody.
I got
Yes or no? Okay, Debanjan, are you there? Vansika,
Yes,
Babli, Satyajit.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Ishasri,
Yes, sir.
Ishasri, are you there? Ishasri, can you understand everybody, everything? Ishasri, are you there?
sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
great. Okay, great.
Audible.
Okay, yeah, it's audible right now. I can hear you all. Okay, so this is something called the second mistake you guys are making. So let me come to the third mistake. And this is pretty important, and I'm sure. Okay, and I'm sure. Look, why you guys are doing experiment? I've seen a lot of people are trying to do here and there. Don't try to do anything. Just Subhakant, are you getting the point? Subhakant, can you hear me properly?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, so let me write the third sentence for you all. Okay, suppose this is the mistake like you people are making. A lot of people are making the same mistake. I'm not sure like you guys are making or not, but close to 99% students make the same mistake. Let me tell you. Okay, look, everybody, please, Debidat, look at things. There are two markers are there. Okay, I have two markers. One is called red one. Can you check it out? And this is called black one. Got it? So I can say I have a black marker. I have a
Sorry,
black marker.
sir.
Yes. Well, ask me. Are you going to ask any question? Okay. I have a black marker. This is my first sentence. Got it? This is my first sentence. Look, I'm going to say this is my another marker. The second sentence, this is my another marker. Let me write it. Okay. I say this is, I have a black marker. I have a black marker. This is my another marker. So this is the sentence is correct. The first sentence is correct. I'm going to ask you, what is the second one? Whether this is right or wrong. Anybody can answer that?
Wrong,
Saurabh?
sir.
Yes.
Sir, wrong, sir.
Yes,
Wrong.
wrong, sir.
What is the right one? Anybody can answer that? What is the right one? By looking at my body language, you can easily understand that it's wrong. But my question is that what is wrong and what is the correct equivalent? Debidat, Isha
Sir,
Sri,
I have another marker.
I have,
Yes.
Another marker. I have another marker.
I have,
I have
I have,
another. I have another marker. I have
I
another
have,
marker. Yes, sir.
this one.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
think this is correct?
No, sir. No, sir. Sir, I have another marker. And
Again, this is correct. Do you feel?
no, sir.
No. Isha
I
Sri,
have another. Sir, I have another marker.
I have another marker. Okay. So what's the problem with the? Yeah.
It's
Saurabh,
my second marker. It's
it's
my
my.
second.
No, I want to use another. I want to use another.
Sir, this is my another marker.
This is my another. This is my another marker. So this is correct.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, it is my another marker.
It is my. Instead of this, you can say it. This one.
Sir, this marker is my another.
Yes, sir.
This marker is my another. What kind of English is this? Is people even from Uganda don't speak this kind of English.
Sir, it is my another marker.
It is my another marker. I'm sorry. None of the answer is correct. I'm so sorry to announce that none of sure that you have already, you have already answered it to me. It's absolutely wrong. And what's the right one? Please check it out. Mark closely. Pretty important for you all. Got it? So let me tell you. Listen carefully. Don't make mistake. I'm going to tell you all. Listen carefully. Okay. I'm going to tell you the difference between other and another. Guys, don't make mistake. Don't make noise, please. I'm getting some background sound. Okay. Other plus another. Got it? Listen carefully. First, try to understand what is the meaning of another. Another means an plus other. Got it? So another means an plus other. Okay. So what is called A and B? You know, A and B. A and is used for something called that is not specific. Not specific. And D is used for specific. For specific thing. Yes or no? Everybody, yes or no? Got it? Listen carefully. Another means an plus other. That is, you are trying to say this one. An plus other is called another. So where you can use an is used for unspecified that has not been fixed or you are trying to discuss for the first time. So a or an is called indefinite article. I'm going to teach you all. And this is called definite article. So let me tell you, my friend, this is mine. So mine fixed. It's mine. So instead of another, you have to tell this is my other marker. Got it? Yes or no? Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Instead of another, you have to say this is my other marker because another means an plus other. Another, an plus other. Why an is used? An is used for unspecified things. I can say, there was an orange there. There was an orange there. So you are not specific. Suppose your father has purchased a kilo of orange and that's put in a freezer. Got it? Then you tell mom, mom, I have seen an orange was there, an orange was there. That means you are not specific. You are not trying to, trying to be, you are not trying to define that particular thing. So that is something called a or an. You can say. But whenever you are trying to use the, that is something called specific. But very unfortunately, here I have written the sentence. This is my another marker. So obviously it's my marker. My. So my means my brother, my sister. Got it? So that is called my other marker, not another. The answer will be other. So other is used whenever you want to specify something. And another is used whenever you don't want to specify. Now this is loud and clear. Devidas, everybody? Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
Yes, sir.
here? Bubbly,
Sir.
Smita, Sonali, Saurabh,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
everybody?
Yes,
Priyanka,
sir.
Debanjana,
Yes, sir.
how things are going? Bansika,
Yes, sir.
Bansika, Vijayalakshmi, Manat,
Yes, sir.
everybody. Sneha, are you getting the point? How is the class today? You guys are enjoying or it's pretty boring for you all?
No, sir, I can fantabulous, sir.
Fantabulous? Yeah, fantabulous.
Sir,
Okay.
enjoying.
You are enjoying?
Sir,
Okay.
amazing.
So please write it down. Everybody, please.
Sir, I am written, sir.
Okay. So this is
Sir,
some.
it is written, sir.
Okay. So what exactly you understand right now? You have something called other and another. Other is used whenever you want to specify something. You can say, like, no, I can say, like, Satyajit, my student, Sonali is my other student, not another student. Because my student, I'm trying to specify that. I can say, Pritispita is my student and Saurabh is my other student. Saurabh is my other student, not another student. That's the reason why most people are not able to speak English correctly. If in schools, your teachers make a lot of mistakes here. Are you getting my point, everybody? Yes or no?
Yes,
It's
Yes.
loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please note it down. Note it down, everybody.
Sir,
Sir,
I am
I-
written,
Please
sir.
complete.
Very good. Very good. Others, Sneha, Tamanna,
Written, sir.
Debanjana,
complete.
Debidat. Okay,
Yes,
Saurabh,
sir. Complete.
everybody. Okay, great. Great. Subhakant, Pansika, Satyajit.
Yes, sir, complete.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Okay, great. Sonali, okay, great. You guys, you're supposed to get a Nobel Prize for completing on time. You're supposed to get Nobel Prize for completing. I am going to recommend to the Nobel. My students are writing before the time, and you should award them a Nobel Prize. Got it? So be happy. So what? No, I'm quite happy to you guys are answering that. It's a pretty good lesson for me. I enjoy the lesson. It's a pleasure for me to work with you, this budding talent. You are not simply students. You are called budding talent for me. You are called raw talent. I'll make you superstar. Don't worry. The thing is that you are supposed to join with me. That's all. But if you're not going to join on TikTok, बनाओगे उधर जाके, like, you are trying to do some other things. Don't do like that. Okay. Keep data pack intact so that you can join with me. Okay. So this is all over the class for today. I have given you 3 different lessons and we are going to continue the same. Okay. So who the new joinees? Devidat, how was the class today? Subhakant, Bansika, others? Fantabulous?
Sir, fantabulous.
Fantabulous? Okay. So fantabulous is something called a blending words. I'll be teaching you something called blending words. What is called blending words and how to use blending words? There are a lot of blending words are there. There is something called branch. It's so interesting. Wow, great. Okay. Others? No question from your side before I can wrap up the session for you today. And tomorrow I am there's no class. I already informed you. Monday to Friday I'm going to take your class. But tomorrow I'm trying to have a conversation with your parents. Please, I'm going to send a link at 8 o'clock p.m. without fail. And your parents should join with me tomorrow. And I'll be asking a lot of questions about you.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Yes,
in 3 p.m. I am going to tuition 3 p.m. at.
boss, I'm not about 3 p.m. I'm talking about 8 p.m. this time. It's okay?
Yes, sir.
It's not about 3 p.m. It's about 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So I can come around 8 to 8:15 or maximum 20 minutes. I need to have an interaction with you all. I request everybody, Saurabh, Devidat, Sai Satri. Sai Satri, how was the class today? Vijayalakshmi, Satyajit, everybody. Debanjana.
Amazon, sir.
Debanjana has put my picture there. That's great. Okay, great. Any further questions? A lot of people are locked out. Where did you go? Pretty Smita. Sonali, what happened? Snake, are you there?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Okay.
Okay.
So have you
Yes,
answered this one, everybody? Clear? It's loud and clear. Tamanna,
Yes,
Yes.
Arpita, Subhasri, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Subhasri,
Yes,
are you
sir.
there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you answered this one. You got everything right now. This is all about really. I'm very all happy for you all. If you're going to ask me, sir, how your coordination and everything, I can say you guys are mind blowing. You guys are simply outstanding. Very cooperative guys. Sometimes I'm getting angry with you all, but really, I'm not supposed to get angry. You are very, you're close to my heart all because almost every day we are trying to meet you, and this is very, fantastic. You guys are fabulous. And let me tell you that everybody has something called, the power to grow yourself. You are called budding talent. Absolutely. Okay, great. Okay. So this is all about the class for today. So there'll be no class, but I need you all. I'm not going to teach you anything tomorrow. I need to meet me in with your parents. मैं कुछ बोलना चाहता हूँ to your parents. Please. Yeah, got it? Thank you all. See you guys. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good
Bye bye,
night,
sir.
sir. Thank you.